Thinking about Saudi Arabia's capital market authority and its 2024 to 2026 strategic plan, which is very exciting. The plan aims to further develop the kingdom's financial market and enhance its global competitiveness. It includes up to 40 initiatives that will transform the capital market system and align it with Vision 2030's wider goals. So the CMA's strategy is built around three main pillars: market growth, ecosystem enablement, and investor protection. And the first pillar focuses on enhancing the capital market's position in financing and investment. It includes expanding stock markets' role in capital raising. It also develops sukuk and debt instruments, so people's ability to invest in companies, and enabling the asset management industry to attract more international investment as well. And a key component of this pillar is the CMA's focus on increasing the size of the debt instruments market to 24.1% of gross domestic product by 2025. The second pillar emphasizes enabling the capital market ecosystem, particularly through the support for financial market institutions and fintech innovation as well. And the CMA aims to double the number of fintech companies licensed in Saudi by 2026, with a focus on open finance applications, regulatory support for startups, and so on. The third pillar focuses on protecting investors' rights by improving transparency and supervisory mechanisms. These measures reassure both local and international investors, ensuring that the market operates under a robust regulatory system.
That is quite the 180 from tornadoes, so thank you for that. So what's interesting about this, and this was in a lengthy Arab news article, actually, that you had sent me earlier this week, and what's cool about it is you have these pillars, and then you have these initiatives, 40 of them. The introduction of SPACs are going to be rolling out special purpose acquisition companies in the parallel market, which is called NOMU here. There's the Tadawul and the NOMU. And then you have the issuance of Saudi... N-U-M-U? Oh, NOMU. Okay. So I have the spelling right. Okay. Got it.
Yeah,
okay.
But it's like you pronounce it NUMU. It means growth.
NUMU. Okay. Like the listenership of the 2030 podcast is
absolutely
right now. Yeah. Okay. So
constant
you also
NUMU.
have constant. Yes. So issuance of Saudi depository credits. And then in addition to facilitating debt market growth, the CMA says it's committing itself to developing regulatory frameworks for green, social, and sustainable debt instruments, which is cool. They're looking at green sukuks. They're calling this a significant milestone for the kingdom's environmental, social, and governance goals. So, I mean, looking ahead, the CMA really aims to continue growing the asset management industry by introducing more flexible regulatory frameworks for investment funds. And then in general, kind of like all of this is really an effort to not just, make our podcast more full circle, but make the sort of market attract global investors, investment, and getting people into the market here. And it's a question that you, I'm sure, get all the time. Like, how do I get into the Saudi market? Or what is or related questions to it, right? Like, how do I set up a business? How do I invest? How do I do this and that? And it's like the Tadawul and the CMA are really trying to catch up and modernize very quickly to make it much easier. They're doing so with a plan. They have their pillars. They got the 40 initiatives. And, obviously it's something we've talked about on the show, Hannah, is the red hot Saudi stock market. They want to keep that going. Almost every IPO is oversubscribed. So how do you keep it growing? How do you scale it up from here? Well, you enact these reforms and align them more with Western markets. And if you do that, then you'll definitely see more capital inflows.
People are excited to be in Saudi. They're excited about the new potential economic growth in all sorts of different industries. And you can see that happening by more companies going public as well as new industries growing. So just with the CMA coming in and encouraging growth in different areas, I think that's really positive, and allowing people to look at different companies and invest in them if they're publicly traded or privately traded through sukuk. I think it's all, privately held through sukuk. I think it's all really healthy, really positive, and at the same time shows a level of sophistication that gives people some more confidence in the market that is exciting and growing.
Couldn't think of a better phrase of speech to end on this episode 40, except for the fact that this makes me really want to get a capital markets expert on very soon. If you happen to know one, Dr. Hannah, or perhaps live with one, that would be amazing because I'm sure he has a lot to say on this that we can't say or aren't able to say, I should say. But yeah.
We could definitely get Aziz back on the show to talk about this. It's an area that he is well versed in, but hopefully we can also get somebody from the CMA to tell us a little bit more about the process behind coming up with the 40 initiatives and how this is going to play out over the next few years. Since this is a 2024 through 2026 strategic plan, there's somewhat of a runway here. So it would be really interesting to hear more about that.